What's the best way to learn how to run a business and maintain it? Take a class versus reading books. I think you should take classes on how to run businesses. And then I also think you should always be reading books about business. We're going over a book right now as a business called Fans First. It's a book by Jesse Cole. He's the guy that owns the Savannah Bananas. And it's just talking about how he has built his entire culture at his business around putting the customer first. And the product is baseball, but he is going above and beyond to make sure that the client, the customer, is entertained from start to finish. And I really think running a business is one of those things that there reaches a point where you just have to do it. And the best way to learn how to do one is by constantly waking up and going to work inside your business and constantly figuring out where the bottlenecks are. What are you doing that's working? What are you doing that's not working? And then, how to fix that. I have started several businesses. I have sold some of them. I have started some businesses that I would never start again. But each lesson I've learned has kind of built and allowed me to kind of streamline and grow the next business faster. So I think when people start a business, they think that they need to grow that one business that they started, never give up on that one business. But the fact of the matter is, the first business that you start probably isn't going to be your greatest or best business. Some people get lucky. Some people just have a massive passion and start a business around that. And that's what works. But if you're like me, that was just looking for a way to make money that wasn't tied to a W-2 job, that I had a little bit more control over, flexibility, freedom. The first company that my wife and I started was a candle company. That's not what we're doing anymore. But I would say that I learned a significant amount of lessons from doing that. And we reassessed and pivoted as necessary. And we ended up selling that one. And it worked out well for us. But that's not what we're doing now. And there reaches a point where you can't take enough classes to best prepare you for everything. And even if you take all the appropriate classes, you're still going to learn some lessons the hard way. You can read all the books and you're still going to learn lessons the hard way. And being an actual practitioner, an actual entrepreneur, and an actual business owner. And then each time you have an issue inside of your business, kind of comfort yourself, realize that it has nothing to do with your identity, realize that this doesn't say anything about you, realize that there's a lot of people that have made the same mistake that you just did, and learn and figure out a way to learn from them and figure out a way to teach others whenever you solve that. Pivot, fix the problem, and keep on going. I think just in a moment of honest self-reflection, I would say that I think one of the only things that kind of, if I stand out from anyone else, then I would say it's because of our tendency to take action at a certain point. We just reach a point and then we start taking an appropriate amount of action. Grant Cardone kind of calls it massive action. Say what you will about the man, but he takes a lot of action. And I hope to be similar in the sense that I take a lot of action. You could read all the books, you could take all the classes, but again, there are a significant number of people that are more well capitalized, that are more educated than I am, but the action at the end of the day is most important. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.